Hey everyone, welcome back to the Might and Magic 6 Completionist run. This part, got a few things to do. The main objective is going to be to go to Whitecap and do Alexis's promotion quest. Before that, we do have a couple of chores. Unfortunately, the first of those is going to be going back here. Why am I going back here? Well, you might think I'm crazy for doing this, and I wouldn't blame you, but when I was looking over the last episode, I noticed there was one part here that isn't fully mapped. As you can tell by the fact that there's a line that kind of just ends without being connected to anything. So I'm just gonna map out that part. It's not even because it's an area that we haven't been to. It's just because sometimes it doesn't fully map out if you, I guess, don't look in every direction or if you don't move back and forth. So what we want to do is we want to go down here, and here we see one of the holes that I was complaining about in the last episode, because it's very hard to tell that it's there. But the only thing that makes it hard is the fact that, well, number one, the game makes it difficult to look down, but even if you look down, it's hard to see because the lighting on it is so uniform. Whereas in real life, especially if you yourself were emitting light, like we are with torchlight, it would be immediately obvious that there's a hole due to the shadows. So that, I think, not a great gimmick for this dungeon, all these holes all around the place. Although in this case, we do need to fall down, because that's one way that I know how to access this place. And I think we need to go here. Yeah, okay. And then we need to fall down this hole. And now we are inside the place that wasn't fully mapped. And I think all we need to do is maybe look around, go in a circle. No, that didn't work. Maybe we just need to move back and forth a little bit. That has worked now. We have mapped out that place. Now with that riveting bit of gameplay out of the way, let's back to New Sorpagal. Let's maybe restore some spell points from the fountain for a change. Next on the agenda, we'll go to Mist to train. Okay.
Back for another lesson? Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Alright. What do we want to do with these? I guess keep on raising spirit magic. With you, this is going to be pretty important. You, I think, are going to save points for merchant. You are going to keep raising fire magic. The other thing to do is we're going to quickly check each of the town halls.
I think it's closed.
Well, first we have to wait until they open.
Have I got a job for you?
And we're going to see if there are any creatures that we can easily take out, either in the places that we're going to or, you know, some other easily accessible place. Devil Captains, unfortunately, we're not going to be fighting for a while. So let's just check the other two town halls. Let's go to the Silver Cove one first.
I could use your services.
Follower of Ba is barely even worth doing. Although, if we somehow find one, I guess we could come back and turn this in. But that's a disappointing bounty. It's essentially
I
random
need your help.
every month which creatures they ask you to kill. Giant spider? I mean, possibly. If we're in a place that has those, we could do that. But not the greatest selection. Alright, now enough messing around. I'm gonna save. And I'm saving in case we need to redo this for whatever reason before going to Whitecap. And we're just gonna go. Now that we're in, let's cast Wizard Eye. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rush on over to the stables and pick up these horseshoes. Now, who needs them? Is it more important to give them to you? Actually, no, you're about to get promoted. We can raise your meditation later. I think right now more important is to get your, just give you a bunch of skill points so you can get Master Water, Master Fire Magic. And now, there's some enemies pretty close to the town. I'm gonna cast Heroism. And, this was our save from before we came in. This is our save from last episode, so I'm gonna save right there. And we're gonna fight some archers. Fortunately, I think these are all fire archers. As you can see, they do a lot of damage, but so do we.
Yes, we got him.
That's one down. Is that... Yeah, the ones by the town, I think, might possibly be scripted to all be fire archers. And I found that the best way to deal with them is to just rush them down in melee. How can she hit us? Over the wall? What sorcery is this? Still in melee range? I think now she might be running. Nope, she's just repositioning. Yeah. Ranged enemies are always a pain to fight. And we're finding stuff. We found a longbow. Was it any good?
I don't know.
No, it was mostly useless. And I just realized we have a bunch of stuff to sell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go back to New Sarpagol already, just to heal a little bit, and I'll do the selling off screen, and I'll be with you once we're ready to go back. Right? See you in a bit. All right. Stuff is sold. I'm just gonna do a bit of inventory organizing. I think the amber that everyone's holding I'm just gonna give to Roderick. There is someone that we can sell the stuff to now that we no longer need it. You know what, I'm just gonna hold on to it for a while. Just in case, for whatever reason, we need to go back to that awful, awful dungeon. Now we're gonna go back to Whitecap. And now I'm looking for the... Okay, Mark and Missile. This is the shop that sells bows. And what I'm gonna do is...
Looking for a weapon?
True crossbows are fine. What I'm gonna... Actually, no, I think we can do better, because this shop is capable of selling the highest tier longbows, which have the best attack bonus and the best attack damage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load a few times, and I'm gonna see if I can get a better roll. I want at least 2 of the high tier stellar bows, because that's gonna make these combats a little bit easier. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we got an excellent roll. I would have settled for 2, but we got 4. And they're only worth 500 base. This one's worth a bit. It's got an okay damage enchantment. So we're just gonna distribute these to everyone. I guess you can have the sparks one, but before we give them to people, I do want Zoltan to enchant all of them. So I'm gonna put this video on pause again while I get these enchantments sorted out. So once again, I'll see you in a bit. Taking things off pause just to show you why I'm doing this enchanting off screen. It's because a lot of the times you'll get relatively useless enchantments like this, like +5 might and endurance, which is not as useful as even a small amount of extra damage. I mean, the +5 might wouldn't even apply to ranged damage, even if it pushed you past the threshold. At this level, it would at most give +1 melee damage, which is not what I care about. So yeah, back on pause. Alright, so we got some okay enchantments. Fire, fire, and cold damage. And straight away we're gonna sell our other bows.
Looking for a weapon? Come again.
Got back most of the money we spent on these weapons. And now we should be pretty happy fighting at range. Next on the agenda is... I am going to... this is going to be annoying because I believe there are harpies in these hills. Where am I even going? I'm trying to find the place where you train Alexis to become a master at disarming traps. And, whoa, narrowly dodged that. I'm struggling to remember where exactly it is. Okay, I think it's here, and I think these are the hills that have harpies in them. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and run straight through, and we're gonna get cursed. There's no question about it. Yep. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. We're just gonna touch down. We're gonna save the game. And we're gonna start removing some curses. Spell failed. That's great. Oh my god, who's coming now? Okay, more enemies. I don't even care about them. I'm gonna go out of range. Okay, that is... No, not what I want to see. Come on. Okay, third time you did it, and now we'll be able to remove the other two curses without much of an issue. And last one. Alright. Now somewhere over here will be the...
Hello.
I'm already a member.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, this guy. He can teach this to Alexis, but she needs 30 accuracy. Right now, she only has 27, but fortunately, we have the spell, the mind magic spell, Precision, which will give her a big accuracy boost. She's now at 49.
Good day.
Now we can... Oh. Sorry, not repair mastery, but disarm trap.
Looking for a weapon?
Ooh, that's a good spear. I'm gonna buy that because it takes up less space.
Come again.
Well, first of all, it's better. Second of all, it takes up less space than this one that Roderick is carrying. So I'm just gonna check a few more houses.
Greetings and salutations.
If I don't find the guy
Greetings and salutations.
in Okay, I'm gonna put this video on pause while I hunt down this repair master, alright? I'll see you in a bit. Alright, this is the guy. He was right here outside the location for the leader of this town. So
Hi.
let's actually get
Yes.
the skill that we want. And I'm just gonna town portal straight back to... I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna go back to Whitecap. We're gonna go to the temple. I don't want to drink from these fountains for a very specific reason.
Can we assist you?
And it'll be slightly more expensive to heal, but I'll pay the extra bit of gold.
Be with you.
I have to sell this as well. I'll just... Is it enchanted? No. Enchanted, and then I'll sell it. Oh, this is the best possible enchantment you could have given it. So this episode is picking up. It's definitely picking up. I think we should be able to sell this to the,
Looking for a weapon?
not
Come again.
as good a deal as we could have gotten back in New Sarpagal, but, Law is about to run out. Like, we could have gotten 400 gold more in New Sarpagal, but I just wanted to get rid of it, because it's a pretty, large item. Now, the next thing on the agenda, there are 2 chests in the exterior of the Frozen Highlands that I want to open. And already you're seeing, number 1, how good it is to be able to fly, and number 2, how you can use the fly spell tactically in combat. Although, these fireballs are seeming to be difficult to dodge. So, because this combat is going to be mostly me just doing... Wow, these fireballs, man. I need to figure out how to dodge them. They have enormous hitboxes. So because this combat is going to be me just running around, or flying around and doing this, I'm going to put this video on pause while I take care of that. And as you can see, these enemies seem to be wanting to focus down Serena. So I'm going to do this off screen, and I will be with you once we're at the chest. So it's just across this lake in this sort of area. So I'll be back once I'm standing... Excuse me? Oh, that... that fireball hit me this time. So I'll see you once I'm there. Alright, see you in a bit. Taking the video off pause to show you a new enemy type, the Magyars. They are melee enemies with occasional ranged attacks. I don't know if the soldier has one, but there are versions of these that will target you with spells. They hit pretty hard, but the fact that they don't have constant ranged attacks means you shouldn't have an issue dealing with them as long as you have space to fight them. And generally, you'll only be finding them here, so you'll be finding them with plenty of space to fight. And there are still a whole bunch of archers left to deal with in this area, so I'm going to be putting this video back on pause. I'll see you shortly. Taking things off pause to show that this is a Wand of Charms, which is useless to us, so I'm just going to sell it. And we're nearly at 200,000 gold, which I'm really happy to see. So, yeah. Anything else to sell? I guess you somehow picked this up. We'll sell it. Why not?
Looking for a weapon?
Although, that was a
Come again.
almost worthless item. So yeah, I'm gonna put this video back on pause, and I'll be with you once we're ready to loot the next chest, right? See you in a bit. Take things off pause to show you that it is the Magyar Matron that has the, I believe, lightning bolt spell, which has done a lot of damage to Serena. And she's just cast one again. Wow, that is a hard-hitting spell. And to the point where I think it would be better to just rush her down in melee. Wow. Okay. Excuse me? Let's... Where's this enemy? Okay, there we go. No.
I need help.
Alright, let's get it together. You can heal yourself. Although, it's not even worth it, really, to heal. Wow. Just have to hope that she doesn't... hit one of our injured people. Yep. And whenever you load a game, it'll by default have turn-based combat off. So that's another one of those things you've got to be mindful of. So what I'm gonna do now, I think there are a few more encounters with these women. I'm gonna do these off screen because it is gonna take a while to clear a path through them to the next chest. So I'll put things on pause and I'll see you shortly. Taking things off pause because I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to show you a preview of how we're gonna be dealing with the Titans in Paradise Valley. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change your quick spell to Meteor Shower.
Yes.
And we're gonna go into range, cast the spell, and then move back out of range. And as you can see, if you do it, if you time it well enough, although in this case I messed it up because I didn't realize that there was another group here. If you time it well enough, you can retreat out of range before these enemies can break off and disperse the way they've done here. And you can kill them while they're still clumped up. I took myself out of turn-based mode just to dodge that fireball. Because, man, these Magyar Matrons hit hard. So with that little demonstration out of the way, I'm gonna go back to clearing these guys, because it is taking a while. So I'll see you in a bit. Taking things off pause, just to show you that
Okay.
this tactic of nuking enemies can be done with Starburst as well. And in fact, it's much more effective with the Starburst because of how quickly the Starburst projectiles fall to the ground compared to Meteor Shower, which is much slower. I don't know why there's such a difference in speed, but that's how it is. And I'm being cagey with this because that was a Magyar Matron and I didn't want her to lightning bolt us. This is just a regular soldier who we can take down. And we've fought our way to the second chest. Okay. Whoa. There are, I believe, harpies up in the hills? Indeed. So, well, let's just take these down. As long as there aren't any harpy witches, we should be fine. I think this last one might want to fight us as well. Not a harpy witch, so we're not too bothered. Okay. Let's get our bearings. Let's go to this chest. And there's another pack of harpies.
Got it.
I don't really care about those. So what do we find inside?
Very nice.
Some okay stuff.
Oh!
Mostly
Ah.
fodder for selling. Another one of these.
Ah.
I guess I didn't have to buy
Ah.
that one for Roderick, but you know what? It's okay. But as always, before I
Got it.
call it good, see, this time the chainmail didn't appear because there wasn't enough space to spawn it.
Got it.
Huh. This
Got it.
is,
Got it.
I see, now it appeared. So you've got to be
Oh!
cautious
Aha!
when looting chests. I'm actually gonna do this a
Got it.
few more times. See, this time the spear didn't appear because there wasn't any long slot available. Oh, that was not what I intended. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on doing this until we get
Got it.
both the spear and the chainmail.
Got it.
Okay.
Ah.
It's possible that the
Ah.
game
Very nice.
intended for there to be something else on top of this that would just never spawn. For example, if the game also wanted there to be a plate mail in that chest, we would essentially never have enough room to put that in. So usually that's not too much of an issue. You would only be losing a couple items that you could either find somewhere else or buy. But what I don't want to do is have that happen with artifacts and relics. That is the main thing that I want to avoid. Fortunately, I don't think these chests are capable of holding artifacts and relics, although I have been wrong about assumptions like that in the past. Because, as we saw in the Mire of the Damned, there was a chest there that did have a relic that I was not expecting.
Can we assist you?
Alright. Now, with all of that done, finally we're gonna go to
Be with you.
the place where we're gonna get the promotion quest for Alexis. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. What I'm actually gonna do is, while we're
Can we assist
still
you?
outside the temple, I will
with
instantly
you.
get all my swell points back. We're gonna go to... It's straight to the east from here. And we are gonna pick up this quest. It's an interesting map layout for the Frozen Highlands because this one also has some archers. No doubt they're all gonna be fire archers. Let's get blessing heroism going on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's rush them down before they can do too much damage. Come on. One down, and two or three more. Two more, it seems. We've got to be careful not to accidentally hit civilians because sometimes they will wander in front of you
Yes, we got him.
when you're trying to fight enemies. Alright. This one shouldn't be an issue. Alright, you are down. Alright, finally.
Hold! Who goes there?
His Grace, Eric von Stromgard. Marquis of the Northern Marches.
Alright, and we're gonna talk to him about becoming battle mages. And what he tells us is that he wants us to get the keys to the dragon towers. Because right now, as you saw, the towers are shooting everything. He wants to reset them or set them so that they only shoot down monsters. And that's going to be useful because once we complete the second stage of this quest, we will be safe from the towers when we're flying around. So this is actually a very useful quest to do in addition to all the usual bonuses you get from quests. And the keep that he was talking about, as luck would have it, is the same keep where the first chest was. So we're just gonna fly on over, zipping and dodging enemies along the way. And while we're in the area, we're even gonna stop by the temple and get some healing.
Can we assist you?
I believe this keep we're about to enter, the main enemies in there are gonna be ogres, which we've already seen. So no doubt I'll be off-screening a lot of the combat, but I will show you the more interesting things, and I will go there right now without putting the video on pause, just to show you how you can get there. And oh, looks like one of these archers
Got him.
got far away but was reset by the area transition. Alright.
Where are we?
Alright, I think what we should do is we should cast Torchlight. And let's confirm our suspicions. Indeed, we're going to be fighting ogres. Alright. Oh, ogres and these guys. Alright. Who we've also seen before. We saw this enemy type in the Silver Helm outpost. This is interesting. There are enemies in this room who can't get through this door, but who we can hit through this little opening. I don't know why they're just letting us hit them, taking all these no doubt very painful shots to the knee. But you know what, if I can take down an ogre chieftain without having to fight him in proper combat, I will take that opportunity every day of the week. And we're doing pretty good damage when we connect, because of our generally good melee weapons, and also because of the improved heroism spell, now that Roderick has more points in spirit magic. Are there enemies at the end of this? Let's see if I can get a couple more enemies down here, siphon them into this little I don't think you can shoot them. I think it's only melee that you can do to them. Might be I think maybe one of them's running away. That's okay. Let's do these rooms and we'll cheese those guys some more later on if we feel the need to. Oh, I see enemies inside. Just want to be wary of ogre chieftains because they hit hard. Hit hard and also have a fair amount of health. And as you can see, there's a chieftain right there. Chieftain might actually be stuck inside. I hope he is anyway. Nope. I think he can walk through the door. Indeed he can. So...
God, man, that was good.
Is that a good long dagger? It's okay to sell. Did we enchant this? No, we didn't. I'm just gonna enchant it right now before we give it to Serena. 1 to 6 points. 950, 450. I'll sell it for the extra money, and maybe we can try for a better enchantment on the one that Roderick has. Any more enemies inside? Yes. Alright. Alright. Making good progress. Opening doors. Enemies inside here? No. That's good. That's good.
Got it.
Aha!
That's something to sell.
Aha!
That we can enchant before selling. I don't know if you can enchant this, but I'll try. Remains of a journal. And this is a hint that there's a secret switch in the throne room. Okay, there's a lot of barrels. Intellect is going to you. Accuracy was going to... I guess we'll give some to you. Endurance. I guess we'll give some to you. Red might is... I guess we'll give some to you. Purple speed. Who has the lowest speed? I guess we'll give it to Serena. Okay. Find some small bags of gold. Some mediocre equipment inside sacks. Alright. Let's go here now. Oh, a lot of enemies have been activated. Oh, multiple ogre chieftains. This is a bit of a tough situation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some good volleys up against him. I think we should be fine. As long as nobody goes down, I'm gonna be happy. I said, as long as nobody goes down, I'm gonna be happy. And looks like another enemy got stuck in that place. So I killed him there. Alright. There are more enemies in this room. There are quite a few enemies inside this room. We missed all of those hits. Wow.
Yes, we got him.
Do we want any of them to jump out at us? We do like trapping them in places like this. And I can see one of them is a chieftain because of the red graphic on his shoulder spike. There he is. Come on. Come on. Okay, our bless and heroism ran out. That's where we're not being as effective right now. Let's cure some wounds while Roderick recovers. Heroism. Let's cure some more wounds. Alright. Alright, I think we might be safe in this room. If everyone's running away. Oh, and at some point we went over 200,000 gold, which I'm really happy to see. And who is this? Just an ogre raider. Are there more enemies inside? Of course there are. Of course there are. Oh, wow, wow. You did a lot of damage. Are there more enemies inside here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. These doors might be locked. No, they're open. I'm not going to be hitting any switches yet. What's on the ground? Health gold.
I don't know.
And a wand?
Oh.
Static charge is not too interesting. I'm just gonna sell it. Alright. Let's carry on healing Roderick. Healing Zoltan, rather, while we make our way back down. What I'm gonna try to do now is off screen, I'm gonna try and get as many of these enemies into this part to kill them like this. And because it's gonna take a while, and because it's gonna take a lot of, you know, running here, running there, to get them to show up in the right spots, I'm gonna be sparing you having to watch all of this cheese action going on. So I'll put this video on pause and see you in a bit. Alright, taking things off pause because I think I've exhausted this current group of enemies. There are more inside that room. So I haven't killed all of them with this cheese tactic, but I have taken out quite a few captains and ogre chieftains, which, like, each of these high tier enemies that we take down, that's one that you don't have to deal with in proper combat. So just thinning the herd a little bit. I did cast a beacon inside. Oh, and I think by doing the area transition, these guys might have become healed. Yep. So, and some of them are chieftains. So I'm gonna put things on pause while I deal with them. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, now, finally, the enemies we could initially see in this middle spot have gone down, although there are many more inside, so this is far from over, but we've at least made our future job in this place a little bit easier. Oh boy, I think that's a captain. No,
Another one.
just a lieutenant. But if there's a lieutenant, that means there could be others inside. Yep. Always creeping in to only attract a few of them at a time. Yep, and a few more have become active. So, Lieutenant.
Oh, that was too easy.
Alright, let's... Now that we've got them glitched into this corner, take them down
Got him.
in the most cowardly way. Yeah, see, I knew, or I suspected strongly that there would be a captain inside. Alright, come on. Let's take this guy down. Come on. You can only damage him when a part of his body is visible. That's why sometimes we were hitting him, other times people were doing their ranged attacks because there was no enemy in range for those moments when his, you know, the butt of his poleaxe wasn't visible on the screen. I guess we've got a few more barrels to distribute. All intellect is going to Alexis. Red. I guess can go to you as well. Green. Endurance. You can have some, I guess. Red. I guess you can have some. And that's empty, and that's empty, alright. I think we did all of them. Let's save before we open this chest.
Got it.
I don't
A
know.
ring that we can't identify.
Ho!
That's something to sell.
Ah.
That's something to sell. Alright. Getting some good stuff. Leaving that on the ground because I don't care about it. Okay. Already, just on opening the door, an enemy has noticed us. But just a lieutenant. But there's probably gonna be more in this room, right? Yeah. Oh, a captain. And as luck would have it, he is following us out. And now he's running away. Alright, our torchlight has run out. Let's do something about that quickly. Oh. Alright, I don't think there were any more captains in this room. But... Aha, see, I was gonna say, just to be on the safe side, let's do the cheese tactic, and as luck would have it, there was indeed another captain. And I think he's running away now. This guy was just a regular guard. There might be even more enemies inside. Yep, see, a whole bunch of them on the other side of the room. Lieutenants, though, we have no trouble dealing with. One of them was a captain. No. No. I think we have enough distance on him that we can, yeah. Making good progress inside this place. Alright. Alright. Oh. I think beds are another thing that we can search that I haven't been doing. So let's go back to this and see if these beds had anything. Ooh, it's a good sword. It's a really good sword. Plus 10. It's the same type that you already have, but now Alexis has one of these for herself. Alright, were there beds on the other side? Yes there were. Let's quickly loot those. Our inventory is filling up again, but that's okay. Gold. More gold. Good amounts of gold. Like, who hides that much gold? I mean, I guess it is a bit of a cliche to hide money under a bed, but I mean, that's a lot of money. You know? I would not be so trusting of my hiding skills that I could just put 1,000 gold under a bed and just assume no one's gonna find it. That's pretty, it's pretty careless. I mean, these people don't need their gold anymore, what with the fact that they are all now dead. But I'm just saying, if they were still alive, that would be an ill-advised thing to do. Are there enemies inside this room? Of course there are. What kind? Probably guards? Yeah. That guy's stuck. Let's help him out. I mean, I don't know how that helps him, but you know, at least he doesn't have to worry about being stuck anymore. What's inside here? Another switch. What's inside here?
I don't know.
Plate mail that somebody's gonna have to pick up. You know what? Just enchant it right now. And I think now the time has come to hit our switches. Something rumbles off in the distance. Was it this door? No, it was a different door. I think, or it's a two-part mechanism for the same door. Either way, I think we're gonna have to hit this switch as well before we can now go inside the central area. And we've already cleared a good number of enemies inside. But as I said, there are more. I'm just gonna peek in and show you. None so far on that side, but there are some on this side. So, okay, I was gonna say, I guess as long as they're all low-level enemies, we're fine.
Got him.
But we didn't have too much of an issue with that guy. Of course, it's another captain. Man,
I need help.
they hit hard. Hang on, something unusual happened. Did you notice we had 13 food? Why did we lose 1 food? Did we just eat one? Yeah, I guess the game consumed 1 food and now we're all weak. Okay, because we've been awake too long. I guess the game is letting us know that we've got to rest. But
I think it's close.
in lieu of resting, I'm just gonna go to the temple and heal.
Can we assist you?
50 gold
Be with
apiece.
you.
I'm gonna save a bit of money by curing weakness.
Can we assist you?
So poison, or was it disease? One of those two didn't increase the healing cost, but weakness does, which
Can
is
we assist you?
interesting because I would have thought weakness would be a lower level debuff than the other stuff
Can
we'd
we
been
assist you? Be with you.
healing for this temple for the same amount. But oh well, you learn something new about the game every day. Oh, I don't want to set a new beacon, I want to recall. Now let's save again. More captains? Oh, more enemies? Another captain. Wow, how many of you are there? Jeez. Alright. I could already see some enemies in this part of the room. No? Maybe it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. In fact, we have a green danger indicator, which means at least back there enemies have been cleared. I think the last enemies are going to be inside the throne room area. Uh-oh, we've already got a chieftain. But I think we have enough room to focus him down. Not if you miss every single shot. That is...
Yes, we got him. Yes, we got him.
Alright. I think... Wow. I was gonna say, I think there's a small enough number of enemies that we can do this without going on pause, but there are enough annoying enemies that I am gonna take these guys down off screen, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, that little group has been taken down. How many more are there inside? Because I saw a lot of dots and only a few of them seem to trigger. Yeah, there are a lot more coming our way. Let's save. Hopefully we've taken down... Oh no, there are 2 more Ogre Chieftains! Are you kidding me? How many of these guys? We're gonna have to fight. And there's another one behind him. Oh my god. Alright guys, back on pause. Alright, back off pause. Because I killed that little group, which had a couple of chieftains in it. There are even more enemies, and a whole bunch of them, but I think these ones were mostly the guard types, so we should be able to bring them down with relative ease. At least I think.
That was too easy.
Because we're going to be doing a lot of it at range. I was going to say I haven't cast heroism, but it might actually be quicker just to deal with them in melee. Uh-oh. There's a captain, of course. In a group that large, there was always going to be at least one captain. Let's take him down. Alright. Wait for this guy to come. Aha. We took him down before he could reach us. Okay. Alright. Almost done clearing enemies. Almost done. At least I think. You're not a captain. And I think we have the green light. We are done. We are done clearing out enemies. What I'm gonna do now, before I finish the rest of the dungeon, is I'm gonna loot these guys, and I'm gonna do some selling. Because I think there are a few more treasure chests inside that we want to loot, and I want to have some proper space in my inventory before I start looting those. And I've got some stuff to enchant as well. I'll be doing that off screen. And so I'll be back once I've got that taken care of. Alright, see you in a bit. Taking things off pause just to confirm that you can indeed enchant this pirate cutlass. It is of a good enough level of quality. The studded leather is not, but the pirate cutlass is indeed good. Right, back on pause. Alright, taking things off pause. I did a bit of minor rearranging in Roderick's inventory. I think across this side I'm gonna have my, you know, the letters that you gather over the course of the game. You don't need to keep them, they're useless after you're done with whichever dungeon they're in. Most of them are just giving you hints. But I like to keep all of these special items. So this is where I'm going to be keeping my letters. Now, let me just get a heal from the temple. And then we're going to go back. We're going to loot the last few areas and complete the quest.
Luck be with you.
Alright. Let's recall the beacon. Our wizard eye has run out. Our torchlight has also run out. Alright. Now, let's take another look at this. So, what this hint is telling us is that the lord of this place is sometimes able to disappear from the throne room without anyone knowing where he's gone or how he's done it. And obviously that's a hint that there is a secret passageway, and the switch to it is right by or right into the right in the armrest of one of the throne chairs. There's also a cabinet here.
Got it.
Couple of black potions. That's interesting. We're done brewing potions, but these would have been useful to find earlier. This I'm gonna sell. Had it been a higher tier of boot giving us more armor, I might have been inclined to keep it. Now,
Got it.
these chests.
Ah. Aha!
Another one of these. Oh, I forgot to sell your the equipment that I had enchanted. That's okay.
I don't know.
Aha!
Protection from poison.
Yes.
That's a body magic spell, which we got for free. That's good.
Got it.
Some more money.
Ho!
Wand of Sparks. Again, not too interested in that. I'll sell that. Although... Ooh,
Ah.
Grand Pole Axe. This is the highest tier of two-handed axe.
Ho!
And that's going to be good to sell as well. I guess Alexis can hold on to that. Lastly,
Got it.
the thing with the quest item in it. We've got a letter from the Dragon Riders. We've got the Dragon Tower keys.
Aha!
A wizard cap, unenchanted, sadly.
Ah.
Knight gauntlets, also unenchanted, and we can't enchant those. So, not too much of an issue. What we're gonna do is... do some rearranging. We are gonna turn this quest in at the start of the next video. I don't want to turn it in straight away because we do have some training to do. And the moment we turn it in, Alexis is going to go from archer to a battle mage. But she's going to get a promotion, and then training her will become more expensive. So I want to get as much benefit of the... as much benefit as I can out of the low prices for training at the unpromoted ranks for the characters. We are gonna definitely be promoting her at the start of the next episode, just so I remember. I'm gonna do the last bit of selling right now, because one thing that's been a bit of an annoyance to me is that I end episodes with stuff remaining to sell, but I assume when I start the next episode that I had already sold it previously. So I'm gonna
Looking for a weapon?
break that habit by doing the selling at the end of the episode. So I'm just gonna put things on pause while I sell, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, everything's sold. Everything's a bit neat. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. A lot of space, and again, just so I know what the situation is, at the start of next episode, we're gonna be training in Mist. We will train as far as we can go, probably just one level, maybe two if we're lucky. We'll do training, and then we'll hand in this quest, we'll promote Alexis, and we'll carry on with the game. I think after that we're going to be promoting Zoltan. So I will see you then. We've made some good progress, but I think the next few episodes are going to be more and more interesting, because we're almost ready to go into high-level areas. And I'll join you for that in the subsequent episodes. So until then, take care.